Hey guys, it's Gary. Welcome back. Thrifty in OKC. Yeah, I don't think I can see without my glasses on. I apologize for the glare a little bit. I'm gonna kind of hunker down and maybe try to get rid of some of it. If you are just joining me for the first time, I am a part-time reseller who loves the thrift store. I like to buy stuff for myself and my family, as well as keep my eye out for things that I can resell for a little bit of extra income. So today I am going to do a what sold video for you. I actually had a pretty good week. A lot of people have said that it has been slow for them. I'm not going to start here. I'm going to start over on my Poshmark. That it's been summer slump for them, but I had a really good week last week. So I actually ended up making $2,414 between my Poshmark, my Etsy, and my eBay. Of course, that is before fees, but I feel like that's pretty good for a part-time in the summer. So I thought I'd share with you guys what I sold. So the first thing that I sold, and I'm going back, I think, to July 3rd on here through the 10th, just to give you a reference point. So I sold this Dogs Playing Poker button down large. I picked this one up, I want to say for like $5.99 maybe, but I thought the print was really fun. I actually got it for my husband. I was hoping he could wear it for his birthday when he went to play poker, but it was a little big on him because it was a large and he normally wears a medium. So I ended up putting it on here and sold it. And I do think that one sold at full price. So I also sold this leather floppy hat. Of course, it's very boho, which always helps. I pick these up whenever I see them. They're usually a pretty good find and sell for me. And usually hats are not super expensive. I can't remember how much I paid for this one, but I did get it at the thrift. So, and it was a cool hat. I, again, considered keeping it. Most of the stuff I pick up, I pick it up because it's stuff that I like, but it was a little small around my head, so I did not. This was actually out of my closet. Not the best photos on this, but it wasn't up very long. It sold probably within just a couple of weeks, and it sold for $28. This is a red Carter one-piece floral swimsuit. It had the tags still on it. I actually got this and had it most of the summer last summer and left it up and then ended up taking an offer on it on 55. I think I had it priced at 79, but since it had sat for 2 summers, I felt like that was good. And so I took the offer and off it went. It is a really, really cute, and you can tell it is a high quality swimsuit, just the way the fabric is made. So if I were a small, I would have this thing on in 2 seconds. It was really cute. So this actually sold within like 45 minutes. Did I price it too low? I might have. I think I had it up for 35. I sold it for 30. It's a cute little Betsy Johnson. It kind of has a Heidi Doss feel to me. So maybe that's why somebody scooped that up really quickly. But I need to get jewelry out so I can buy more, of course. So I had to take an offer on that and let it go. So these Valentino Garavani flats I sold for 145. You guys might have seen I put these up in a haul video that I did a few weeks ago. So that was a great turn on those. I think I had them priced at, no, I didn't. I didn't take an offer on these. These sold flat out. I remember I was really surprised because they just bam and they sold and no offer, which if you sell on Poshmark, you know is a rarity. So that was all my Poshmark sales, and that totaled up to $343. Of course, Poshmark takes 20% out. And then, of course, a lot of the things I had to pay for. But if you watch me before, you know I try to keep my cost of goods pretty low. So I would say I average about $5 an item. On a rare occasion, I might go up, you know, to $7.50 or $10 an item. But usually I have then some things I bought for like $1 to offset that. So I would guesstimate that I pay about $5 an item when you average out. So let's go move on to Etsy. So I had a this was on a 3 bundle, I think. I'm going to flip through here really quick. Yes. So this was a bundle offer. So I did run over 4th of July a little 20% off sale. I was really hoping to move some clothes because I'm running out of storage space for things that I've listed. And my husband is like cut out on the clothes right now until we clear some space out in some of the clothes bins. And so I was like, oh, I'll do a little sale. Maybe I'll sell some clothes. I did not. sell any clothes. So that did not really help my cause, but here we are. I sold jewelry, which I'm always happy to get out of the house. So, and I had to write these down. So this 3 item sale, because Etsy doesn't show it right up here. The total on it was $54.74, and it included this really pretty blue brooch, this teardrop sparkle link bracelet, and this little crochet handbag. So that total on those three was $54.74. And then next I sold this little sterling silver heart ring that is stamped with an onyx stone in the middle. And I sold that one for $30. I sold these Nike shorts, and I want to say I got these somewhere for super good deal, like a quarter. It might have been in one of my Habitat. You guys might have seen me on. I think I had these in one of my haul videos previously, but they were good price, and so I sold those for 48. So that was a great deal. They were such a weird color. I don't know if that helped or hurt me, but they were really interesting color, as you can see. Like, I don't even know how you describe that color. It's kind of a, I don't know, is puce? Is that puce? I don't, not for sure. These were gorgeous, and they've sat for a while, and I'm actually really surprised because I thought they were really pretty, and I thought that the photos really made them look nice. So I sold that one for $48 as well. And again, just a really pretty set, I feel like, of beads. They've got the knotted in the middle, so this I just picked up. I did have this in a video that I got. It's the Half Moon vintage wood bag. I have had this bag before, and it usually sells pretty quickly. It looks really pretty if you can put a scarf or something colorful on the inside to peep through the wood. So I sold that one for $25.60, and it's off to its new home. That one did sell on sale. The last couple of ones I told you did not. Those were on regular price, but that did sell on sale. Honestly, I didn't sell that much on the sale. So um, this one is another one that I might have shown on my Instagram. I can't remember, but I always tell people, and I'm going to beat this drum again, even though I don't need to increase competition for myself. A lot of these like puffy dresses can sell for really good money. You will get offers on them for a low ball. Do not take it. Eventually, somebody will come and they will pay your asking price. This one was a really, let me show you the back on this one. This one was really interesting and very different. It kind of had like a Gone with the Wind Southern Belle feel, which I don't see very often in these kinds of dresses. Just a lot of lace. It was a really cute dress. And so I priced that one. I think I had it at $325, and I did sell it on the sale for $260, $240. So that was a great sale. And I don't hold on to these typically very long if I can find them. They're not super easy to find, but if you do happen across one, probably the uglier the better, snatch it up and you can sell it. So on Etsy total, I made $468.74 last week, which again, figure out 20 to 30% out of that. So let's hop over to eBay. So eBay was actually my big winner, but mostly because I had one really high price sale, and I'll show you that at the end, of course. I mean, I can't show it at the beginning. I got to show it at the end, right? This one was the Michael Dawkins necklace that was in a jewelry bag. It did have real pearls. It was sterling silver. I did take the gold in and have it tested. It was not solid gold, and it wasn't marked solid gold, but I wanted to make sure before I sold it. It sold very quickly, like within a few hours, which makes me feel like I might have underpriced it, but I was happy to get the money to cover the bag. It came out of a $72 bag, so it was in an expensive jewelry bag. And again, that just allows me to have that money to buy more jewelry bags. But that was a fun sale. I like Michael Dawkins. I did work at Neiman Marcus. I mentioned that before, for several years of my career in the jewelry area. I was a manager over jewelry, and he was one of my favorite designers. I really liked his stuff. I thought it was nice and classic with a little bit of a twist. He and John Hardy were my two favorites, so neither here nor there. So this was a really low price sale of $16. However, I bought this Dale of Norway, which is normally really good brand to look for. But when I got it home, it actually has been stored for a while. It's been in my death pile. And when I pulled it out and started looking at it, it had lots of stains, which I had not seen before. So I was like, well, I mean, at most, I probably paid $5 for it. I'm going to throw it up after fees. Maybe I'll net even. I normally probably would have just thrown this away or donated it back, but it was a cool sweater, even with the stains, and I hope somebody got it who really, really likes it. It's hard for me to get rid of vintage, even if it has a little damage on it, because I feel like if it's cool, I want it to go somewhere that somebody will love it. And that was the case with this sweater. So hopefully that's what happened to it. So this is a Hasselblad, and I'm not sure I'm saying that right. We got actually a big bag for $10 of a bunch of camera accessories. I love photography, as does my husband, and we're trying to con my son into it. But we tend to pick these up, hoping there'll be some things in there that we might be able to use. And of course, if we can sell something, that's awesome. So this came out of one of those bags. And we obviously had to do some research. I'm not super familiar. I'm hoping all goes well in that they get where they're supposed to go and they work like they're supposed to work. I don't have this kind of camera, so I could not test them. So, of course, if they don't, I will gladly take a return on any of the camera things. So, this sold for $42, and then I have another one. Let me skip that one. I'm gonna go to the other one. This was also in that bag, and that sold for $125.50. So those were both on auction and had multiple bids, which helped. You can see this one had 13 bids, so that helped bump that up. Now this one, I'm pretty sure that I sold for 55. I'm not sure why it shows 69.99. I did take an offer on that. The person had contacted me a couple of different times interested, and after a while it hadn't sold. It was a really neat hat by Etro. If you're not familiar by Etro, they do a lot of really funky patterns and colors, and I think it's really a cool label. And I've never seen a hat, so I picked this one up. You can see it has a lot of bead detail on it, and again, not the best pictures, but still sold. And I hope it gets somewhere that somebody wears that and loves it, because it is styling for sure. So this was a pickup of my husband's. This was the Def Jam Fight for New York. It's a black label. I don't know anything about this to tell you, except that obviously it's rare. It sold for $177.50. He saw it right off and snatched it up, which is awesome. That's one of the things I love, that my husband also likes to thrift and resell. We sell totally different things, and we have totally different knowledge base of stuff. So I know a little bit about what he likes and what he looks for, and he knows a little bit about the same for me. I would not have picked this up. I would not have known the difference, but he's always looking at completed solds on eBay and things like that. And he is on a lot of forums where they're always talking about the top 10 and 20 video games. So that helps him be able to pick these out. So he saw this on a table at the flea market. I think we paid $1 for it, but I cannot remember 100%. And of course he snatched that up. And I remember that's the only thing we found on that flea market trip, but I felt like that was worth it. And turns out it looks like it was. So again, hopefully it gets where it's going. We test everything, but I'm always like, until I get that positive feedback, or a few weeks have gone by and nobody's complained. Good. Oh, hopefully it all goes well. So also out of a jewelry bag, this was a crumb rind belt buckle with the letter R. It's silver tone, gold tone, not real. Obviously, it wouldn't have sold for $17, but it was in really good shape. So I thought it was a cool buckle. So up it went, and now it goes out the door. Happy to be gone with it. So this was my big sale. This was a set of Mikimoto Akoya pearls. I did get this in a jewelry bag, believe it or not. I did pay a little extra to have it appraised, and because I wanted to understand a lot about it, and I just felt like I knew it was going to be a higher ticket item. Again, having worked in jewelry at Neiman's, it is something that we sold, and so I knew the value of it. So I paid $100 for the appraisal on it, and we'll pay for free shipping, of course. To get it out, it will go priority with signature confirmation, which I always encourage you to do on a high price item. Do not roll the dice on that, and full insurance. And I had it originally at $14.95. I took an offer. It's been up for about a year, but in all fairness, it's a high priced item, and it's not something somebody needs. It's not a necessity. And I had gotten a few comments on the coloring of the knots in between the pearls, which you can see do have some yellowing. It looks darker on the photo than actually is in real life, but still, I didn't want somebody to get it and be unhappy with it. And the lady who reached out to me, she sent me a nice message. She was super nice. And I just really, very respectful. You know, sometimes you get offers on things and people are nasty, and she was not that way. Like, I had somebody send me an offer on it that was like, this is falling apart and this and this. And I'm like, I don't want to sell it to you because then if you get it, you're going to be mad. You already see a flaw in it. She was very nice and did point out, that it does look like the knots could need to be restrung. It does look like they do have some discoloration. Would would you consider a lower price? And I said, yes, make me an offer. And so we ended up on 1,045. That's what she offered. That's what I took. Plenty of profit for me, and hopefully she gets it and loves it. It is still a steal. It appraised at 3,500, I want to say. And pearl, I mean, these are not super easy to come by if you don't buy them new. But Mikimoto, if you're ever interested, you can here. Let me show you the logo. It's the M in there. Check it out. And again, I did get the appraisal done on it. So, and the lady said, the appraiser said it looked like it had barely been worn. Probably the discoloration on the knots was from sitting in a drawer at one point for a long period of time after it had had some oil on it from skin. So, neither here nor there. eBay, $1602.99, which again brought my total to $2414.73, less the 30% for fees and cost of goods that I just do a quick calculation on for the video, takes me to $1690.31. So I felt like that is really good for a week in the middle of the summer. If you have any thoughts, information you'd like to share, if you want to say, hey, you're a sucker and you sold that way too low, don't do that. But anything else, please put it down in the comments below. I'm always eager to learn anything. If you've got more information on something than I do, I appreciate anything that you can share with me. I feel like we all can work together to grow as resellers. And gosh, I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. This was a little longer than I intended, but I did have quite a few items this time. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell, subscribe. Any of those things helps me grow my channel, and I really, really appreciate it. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.